Hey guys, welcome back to old SmokinSteve's. My last video, I did an unboxing video of the InkBird Bluetooth 6 probe thermometer, and today we're going to be going over the setup. We're actually going to read the manual and go over it a little bit and see how this thing works out. Just for your information, this is just a Christmas gift that I got. I'm not a spokesperson for InkBird or anything like that. There's plenty of thermometers out there that probably do equally as well, or maybe better, I don't know. But I am going to do a review on this one, and I'm going to have a link down below the video if you want to check it out. So let's go ahead and get this guy started and see what we got to do with it. Okay guys, got everything laid out here. Got our 6 probes laid out, and the brain's the outfit right here. And it's going to take 2 AAA batteries, and we'll be putting those in, and along with the instructions. So let's open this up, and it says get to know the device. It's showing your probe indicator, temperature unit in Celsius or Fahrenheit, current temperature value, Bluetooth indicator, probe sockets, and a power on off button. And okay, it says for the correct installation of the thermometer in the base, place power button between probes 2 and 3. So this right here would be the power button. And here's probe 2, and here's probe 3. So you want the power button between 2 and 3 so it'll fit in that base properly. So that's all they're talking about there. Now it's going on into the batteries. So what we'll do is put the 2 AAA batteries in, and that's located in the back here. So we'll just pop that little cover off. Put those 2 batteries in. Put that cover back on, snap it in. That was all easy enough, and we've got 3 little bars across there now, so I'm not sure what that means. We'll just read on here. I know guys, reading these manuals and instructions is the last thing we want to do, but you know, they do come in handy sometimes. Now it says after you do that, to download the app to your phone, and it says search for the keyword BBQ Go, and then you download that onto your phone. Okay, we got it downloaded on the phone, and I opened it up here, and it says BBQ would like to send you notifications, so we're going to say allow. Okay, it says if you have a BBQ Go device, you can pair it with your phone here. So then there's a start button. So let's see what it says here in the directions. Press and hold the power button on the device for 3 seconds to power it on. Okay, so here's the power button. Okay, says on, or it did. I don't know whether you caught it or not, but it did say on. So then it says keep the Bluetooth switch of your phone on, launch the app, which we have, and follow the instructions in the app to pair and activate the device. So I guess we have to hit start here, and it looks like it's scanning. Short press the button on your device once, which I did, and it says congratulations, you successfully activated your device. So that was easy enough, and looks like we got a screen here showing probe 1, probe 2, probe 3, probe 4, 5, and 6. So it looks like we're in business. Shows a battery indication of 100%. So that's all good. Here's the Bluetooth symbol here. that shows you're hooked up to Bluetooth. Let's hit that guy. Thermometer, triggered alarms, language, about, feedback and support. So you can set alarms on this for temperatures of your meat and whatnot. Let's click on this other guy and see what that is. That's some kind of chart for different probes. You have 1 through 6 down here, so I guess you can chart each probe. That would be probe 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what else here. Kind of getting away from the directions here, but let's go back to those and see what they say. Okay, we've connected successfully there. Okay, says enjoy your barbecue time. Choose the food type and preference for the food where each probe is inserted. The app and the device will display its current and target temperature. So that all sounds good. Some of the things on here, you have your options, device setting, preference display, probe number, current temperature, target temperature. You have a preference setup, timer, connection status, that was that Bluetooth symbol I showed you, and a temperature history, which would be those charts. So, okay. Power on off button. Power on, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. Okay, we already knew that. I just heard something beep, so then it says power off, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. And it says auto off after 8 hours out of connection with phone. And then there's a warning here. This is probably pretty important. It says the maximum temperature of the probes is 250 degrees centigrade or 482 degrees Fahrenheit. And it says if you exceed these temperatures, the probe and the wire will be burned out. So that's not good. So you want to stay under 482 degrees Fahrenheit. And it says do not submerge the probe and the wire in water for a long time, which may cause the inaccurate temperature measuring. And it says do not strongly squeeze the probe and the wire. So guys, the stuff isn't indestructible, so we need to take care of it. Can't get over 482. If you're going to get any hotter than that, you better be using something else or not use these. And here's the probe. It's got a little rubber tip on it here, and as you can see, it's got a nice little point on it. So that's nice. And I'm going to unwrap this cable here. It looks like it's pretty long. So I'm going to check this out. Pretty good length on it. I got a tape measure here. I'll go ahead and just measure this guy up and see about how long it is. Okay, let's just go from the tip of the probe, well, without stretching the cable out tight. It looks like it's at least 4.5 feet, and probably a little bit longer than that. So I would say the cable's probably 4 foot, and that would be on all of them. So we're in good shape there. Now what I'm going to do now is pause the video, and I'm going to get this thing set up a little bit here, and get the probes set outside, and take a little walk and see what kind of range these guys have, and just check it out a little bit. Okay, I went ahead and put the probes in here while I'm in the house, and looks like it's toggling through all 6 probes, as you can see, and each one of them is reading 25 or 26 degrees Celsius, and it's got the Bluetooth indicator lit up there, and so it's toggling through all 6 probes. And on the phone here, it shows the probe temperatures. I don't know whether you can make that out or not. Okay, but we don't want Celsius, so we're going to see if we can't figure out how to change that to Fahrenheit. Click on this little temperature guy here, see what that does. Oh, okay, that brings up your beef, veal, lamb, pork, chicken, turkey, fish, hamburger, barbecue smoke, hot smoke, cold smoke. So you can set all those things on there. We're not going to mess with that right now, but you can choose one of those, and then do your preset temperatures. So let's see if we can't go back and hit that timer there, and that's some kind of timer in minute and seconds, and then you can add comments here, and they got an example like flip burgers. So I guess you could set a time on there, and the alarm will go off, and a comment will come up and tell you to flip your burger. So how handy is that, right? Okay, let's go back here. Okay, I hit the, let's go back. I just hit the number 1 on the probe indicator there, and it gives me some choices. Probe color indicator, it's currently set for green, it looks like. Then there's a timer option and desired temperature. So let's click on that desired temperature. Okay, and that takes me to that screen of beef, veal, lamb, and pork, and chicken, and what have you. So let's just go ahead and put select beef, and it's set over here on the right. It says rare 49 degrees. Well, that's not for me, so I'm going to click on that, and I can check medium rare, and that says 54 degrees, but we're still in Celsius, so still need to change that somehow. So let's go back. I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording here while I try to figure out how to do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with you now. Up here at the top, I was trying to change the Celsius to Fahrenheit. Up here at the top in this bar, there's a little circle with 3 bars in it. I guess that's an indicator for information or whatever. So I clicked on that, and that takes you to thermometer, triggered alarms, language, about, feedback, and support. And if you click on thermometer, the very top one, here's your temperature unit. You can change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so that should have switched, and it did. Now we're reading Fahrenheit, 77 on 2, 79 on 3, 79 on 4, 6 is 77. I'm not sure. Did it skip 5? 3, 4, 6. Okay. Something going on with 5 here. Let's find 5. Yeah, it might not be plugged in all the way. There. Okay, let's see if it catches it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5's in, 77. So they're all looking good, and they're all reading Fahrenheit now, and they're all showing about 77 degrees. So we're going to pause the recording here. You can also set your alarm intervals, alarm ringtone, and looks like this thing's has quite the setup for you. Looks like it'll do about anything you want it to do. So I'm going to pause this recording and set this outside and go for a little walk and see what kind of range we got. Okay, I just went ahead and set this in the lawn chair, and just got the 6 probes sitting out there in the sun. And if we zoom in, yeah, it seems to be flashing here and blinking in the camera, but it's not flashing and blinking in the display here. As you can see, it's 86, 88 degrees in the sun, and there's 90 degrees on probe 1, 95 on 2. So they're just sitting here in the sun, and we are in Florida, so it's a little bit warmer here than in most places. So that's what we got, and we're just going to take a little walk and see what kind of range we get. Okay, we're in the house, and I stepped it off, and we're probably 45, 50 feet away. And as you can see here on the phone, we're showing all our temperatures. A little bit of difference in the temperatures, but you know, they're just sitting out there in the sun. Some of them may be in a little more shade than the others, so that's about what we got. Now I'm going to go for a little walk and see what kind of range we get. We know it's good to hear in the house, so that's nice to know. So I'll get back with you. Okay, I got back from my little walk, and I'm pretty impressed. I stepped it off. You know, I didn't have anything long enough to measure it with, but stepping it off looks like it's coming up with 170 feet, 180 foot, and that was a direct line of sight, and one way, and the other way was reading through a building, and wasn't much change at all as far as distance. So I'd say the 150 foot that they claim to cover is pretty accurate. So I'm pretty happy with what I got here, and time will tell how it works out and stuff. So hopefully this video has helped you, and you know a little bit more about the InkBird and its operations. So give me a thumbs up, and see you on the next one.